Hey, what's up everybody? This is Edward on another episode of Is It Worth Your Money series on Gamers Clinic. And if you're currently looking to purchase a new laptop, a Razer Blade in particular, then in today's video, I will tell you why that now is a good time to get the most value from your hard-earned money while saving a chunk of it if you purchase a 2019 model. I won't be doing an in-depth review of the laptop in this video, but instead I'll be sharing my feedback on features of this laptop that I loved from using it as my daily work and occasional play device for the past 1.5 years. Also, if you're watching this video a few months after upload, don't worry, as I will tell you in the details how you can still determine the best time to buy a Razer Blade laptop and still get the most value out of your money. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new here and haven't already, and let's boot up the details. Let's start with the why. Last year, with the introduction of NVIDIA's Turing RTX graphic cards, the base model was fitted with the RTX 2060 GPU and priced at $2,300, followed by $2,600 for the RTX 2070 equipped Blade Advanced, and a whopping $3,000 for the powerful RTX 2080 model. But now, a similarly powerful yet more affordable GPU, the GTX 1060 Ti replaces the RTX 2060 on the base model, bringing the cost of owning a Razer Blade down. At the same time, the price of last year's RTX 2060 model has also dropped to $1,800. With this price drop due to the release of updated higher refresh rate screens and newer processors, the Razer Blade laptops are now able to deliver more value per dollar spent. And because of newer hardware releases, tech retailers will generally need to quickly sell older hardware before they become obsolete and dead stock. So with the release of RTX 3000 series GPUs in the horizon, you can expect another price reduction when they do launch, as this was the case when the Turing GPUs were launched to replace the Pascal architecture. The GTX 1070 models prices were reduced from $2,500 to $1,700, which is an $800 in savings. So if you're watching this video a few months after the upload date, you can still seize this opportunity when it comes. At this point, you're probably wondering, $1,800 for a laptop is still expensive when you can probably get similar spec hardwares for less. For instance, you can get an Asus G14 with an 8-core processor and RTX 2060 for around $1,500. You are not wrong, as Razer Blade laptops are quite expensive when compared to other brands with similar hardware. But in my opinion, I think Razer laptops are nice and well built, but it is not a machine I would recommend to everybody. I mean, there are a lot of things I like about it, but depending on your personal needs, budgets, and how you plan to use this machine, you're the only one who can decide if a Razer Blade is right for you. But if you do decide to get one, what I can tell you is that you will be getting a good deal of value from the lower prices and a machine that is close in performance with the 2020 models because of how little has changed. Okay, so now we've covered the why. Let me share with you my feedback of the 2019 model I've been using daily over the past 1.5 years. Starting with the positives. There's a lot I like about the Razer Blade Advanced model, but in my opinion, the unibody aluminum chassis and trackpad and the screen are the top 3 features worth mentioning. Let's start with the screen. The model I'm using is equipped with a 144Hz IPS panel and can deliver good color accuracy. With an Adobe RGB of 78% no matter the brightness setting, this laptop can also be used for content creation as well as gaming. Currently, you can get the 2019 base models equipped with this same panel starting at $1,600 and the improved 240Hz panel with RTX 2070 Max-Q at $2,000 for the 2019 Advanced model. There's also an OLED 4K panel option for $2,300, but if you're getting one mainly for gaming, then I personally would recommend the higher refresh IPS panels, as gaming at buttery smooth 60 plus FPS is much better experience than gaming at 60 FPS. Also, I would like to add that the RTX 2070 Max-Q is not powerful enough to run at a constant 60 frames per second at 4K gaming for most modern games. The 144Hz screen's max brightness is at 310 nits, and I did not have any issues with ghosting, glare, or brightness even when using it under the sun. And the newer 240Hz refresh screens can deliver up to 331 nits at 75% Adobe RGB accuracy. Moving on to the chassis. How should I put this into words? Okay, so the Razer Blade has an aluminum unibody design similar to that of the Apple's MacBook Pro, and there are only a few gaming laptops out there built with one piece of aluminum CNC down into the precise shape, mainly because doing so will add a lot of production costs, which eventually we consumers would have to end up paying. But when you do have one in front of you, it's just got that wicked look and sturdy feel to it that I love. There's almost no flex anywhere, and the laptop can easily fit into most bags. On top of that, it is sure to attract attention of others when you pop it out at a public coffee shop. Aside from the nice aesthetics compared to a plastic laptop, the thermal performance of this chassis equipped with Razer's vapor chamber is able to prevent random thermal throttling when pushing the CPU and GPU to its limits during extended gaming sessions. My temperature peaked at around 87 degrees during gaming with little undervolting, and the fans are not obnoxiously loud. So good job to Razer for designing something thin and able to maintain good temperatures without much throttling. Though I want to point out here that because this is a thin chassis and Razer also tuned down the boost clocks, you'll be able to get slightly faster performance from same hardware from thicker notebooks due to better cooling capabilities. And as for the trackpad, I don't have much to say here other than that it is simply the best Windows glass top trackpad I have ever used. It's not perfect like Apple's MacBook Pro's trackpad, but it's a major improvement compared to all my previous laptops. Alright, so for the negatives, I'll start with the chassis. Although it is a nice looking, sturdy and well built aluminum chassis, it is also a grease magnet. If you go with the black color, shiny oil marks are very obvious, so you'll have to wipe your laptop regularly to prevent it from looking disgusting. And also scratch marks are easily visible. Although the anodization process makes the Razer Blade quite scratch resistant, but eventually it will get scratched or nicked if you use it as your daily driver and don't skin it. But there is always the mercury white option, which is not prone to this problem. The second thing is the component's durability and limited international warranty. If you heard of the brand Razer, then you probably also will have heard or read a few horror stories about the durability of their products. If your laptop breaks after your standard 1-year warranty expires, then it's money down the drain. On the other hand, if it breaks during the warranty period, you will also need to send your whole laptop to the closest service center, leaving you temporarily without a laptop. But luckily, I haven't encountered anything serious other than a faulty CMOS battery, which I had to replace myself because I'm currently living in a country that Razer does not officially sell their laptops. So if you import or relocate to a country where Razer does not officially sell their laptops, then you're out of luck as Razer will not send you or sell you their spare parts. And lastly, not really a negative thing, but I would like to point out that the weird positioning of the right shift key really does sometimes get in the way when you try to type or use the up arrow key. Even after a year and a half of using it daily, I still accidentally hit that stupid up arrow key. So yeah, that's basically the Razer Blade. A well-designed and solid laptop that will perform for quite a few years, as long as it doesn't break. Hope you guys find today's video helpful, and thank you as always for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button as it will help this channel a lot more than you know it, and I'll see you again in the next video.